Welcome, dear viewers, my dear students, and other listeners. All those who are watching this video, I hope you are watching this video in continuity. You have also gone through my previous video when I have started this topic, confronting marginalization. Today we are with the second video of this chapter, the chapter of civics, chapter number 8, confronting marginalization. I think those who have seen the previous video, they might have understood the proper meaning of the word marginalization. What does marginalization word means? आपको पहली वीडियो से उसका मतलब समझ में आ गया होगा. You have understood the meaning. So now we are in the mid of the chapter explanation. We will be discussing as usual 2-3 headings as we used to do in our videos, and then we'll see that how much the marginalization has being removed by the government. What are the steps that have been taken by the government, state government and central government in order to eradicate this evil from the society? So the heading which we will start from today is promoting social justice. The state and central government creates some special schemes time to time for the Dalits, for the Adivasis, in the areas where the tribal population, where the Adivasi population, Dalit population is more in number. What government does usually from its side is they provides free and subsidized hostel facilities. They provide a type of shelters to the student, hostels where they can live in and they can also continue their education, they can study. Okay, and other educational facilities apart from stay homes. Okay, सो गवर्नमेंट दोनों ही स्टेट और सेंट्रल लेवल पे इस तरह की सब्सिडीज, इस तरह की रेन्यूमरेशंस प्रोवाइड करती रहती हैं ऐसे एरियाज में जहाँ पे दलित पॉपुलेशन, ट्राइबल पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा है, आदिवासी पॉपुलेशन के लोग जो पढ़ना चाहते हैं उनको फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड करती है, एजुकेशनल फैसिलिटीज, और उनको हॉस्टल्स प्रोवाइड करती है बिकॉज मेनी अ टाइम दे डोंट हैव इवन अ प्रॉपर रूफ ऑन देयर हेड्स. ओके, laws are made in order to end up inequity in the system, जिससे कि भेदभाव खत्म हो, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन खत्म हो. Thereby, what does government do is one of the major steps that government takes, both the states and central government. They have introduced reservation policies. Reservation means आरक्षण policies. Okay, आरक्षण नीतियां. They have reserved some seats according to the percentage both in reputed educational institutes of India, which are giving professional education to the students, like Engineering Institute, Medical Institute, and other such scientific institutes. And also, these governments are providing jobs, government jobs to Adivasis, Dalits, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and so on. Okay, as we have discussed yesterday, that state and central government used to keep conducting a survey, a regular survey. By this survey, they have a record, proper record, in which area the scheduled tribes, scheduled castes, and other दलित एंड आदिवासी पॉपुलेशन आर लिविंग. उनको एक रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन रहता है उनके पास में कि किस एरिया में इस तरह के लोग ज्यादा हैं और किस एरिया में कम है. सो हाउ डू दे यूज दिस लिस्ट एंड व्हाट आर द कैटेगरीज दैट दे इन्वॉल्व? दे हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट्स, दलित्स, scheduled tribes, backward, and most backward castes. These lists are used, this database, this record information is used while the government announces admissions to government institutes, to reputed institutes, and government jobs. How do they seek admission in this institute? Government issues caste certificates, okay, and tribal certificates to such peoples. So when these people seeks admission in the college, they have to fill up a form and they have to mention their religion, caste, and they have to give an caste certificate as a strong evidence to support their reservation. उन लोगों को अपना कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट यानी जाति प्रमाण पत्र सबमिट करना होता है जिससे इंश्योर हो जाए कि वो एक मार्जिनलाइज्ड ग्रुप से बिलोंग करते हैं. देन ओनली दे आर एबल टू टेक बेनिफिट ऑफ reservation facilities. So this is one of the major steps that government takes for their higher education as well as to ensure them government jobs. There are some more other steps that we'll watch in the same video in the next video. So be connected and keep watching it. Okay, let's continue, students. We have not much to discuss in this heading. We have only few points to be cleared. First of all, let me take you back again to a previous video what we have discussed. See, in that video we have discussed that these marginalized groups are also taking initiative by upgrading themselves, by improving their education status and financial status. In that scenario, the government, see, as a student, as a teenager, if I ask you what could be your future plans, how can you ensure that your future is secure? How can we make sure that we will have a comfortable and a, you know, a secured future? First of all, education is a must. To have a secured future, we should be educated, well educated, and then the next one of the priority that comes is job. सो शिक्षा और रोजगार दो ऐसी चीजें हैं जो हमारा भविष्य सुनिश्चित करती हैं कि वी हैव अ सेफ फ्यूचर. सो unless and until any particular group of a society will not have these two things, they can't be taken out from this marginalized section. अगर हमने marginalized section को जॉब सिक्योरिटी और एजुकेशन दोनों प्रोवाइड कर दी तो ऑफ कोर्स दे विल बी अपलिफ्टेड एंड दे विल बी एबल टू मिक्स अप विद द नॉर्मल सोशल ग्रुप, विद द मेजोरिटी ग्रुप ऑफ द सोसाइटी. देन वो फिर मार्जिनलाइज्ड नहीं रह जाएंगे, दे विल बी लाइक अ नॉर्मल सोसाइटी पीपल. सो गवर्नमेंट एंश्योर्स देम हायर एजुकेशन एंड जॉब्स. For admission in reputed colleges, government colleges, for doing the medical education and other professional institutes, engineering institutes, as I have already told you, there is a marks cutoff system. As you might have heard that after passing plus two, and if we seek admission in Delhi University (DU), the cutoff required there is 98 percentile, 99 percentile, 95 percentile for different streams depending upon the uh, side you take, the subjects you take. So for these reserved categories, for this marginalized categories, the Dalits, the Adivasis, the STs and the SCs, the cutoff is bit low so that they can get privilege to seek admission in these reputed government institute with a cheap fee structure. Okay, by paying less fees, they can take a more advantage of this government facilities. So for them, the cutoff is low. उनके लिए cutoff percentile कम होता है. Cutoff system is there. Government also offers scholarship to these marginalized people. If anyhow the institute is seeking a high fees, still government is ready to uh, refund their fees by scholarship programs. So this was all in this point promoting social justice. Soon after this, in the second page, we have a case study, we have a story that I will be discussing with you as a part of next heading. It's an interesting story. Let's see what all we can recall about confronting marginalization in that story. So be prepared to listen it and try to understand that why it is being mentioned in the chapter. So keep watching the video. In the next page, I will be starting the story in the same video. Okay, dear students, let's see what's it's all about. Protecting the rights of Dalits and Adivasis. In this, we are supposed to go through a story, a case study about a village. In that village, the main character was Rathnam. This village name was Jak Maglur. This village organizes a festival, a grand festival. That festival was held in that village after every 5 years. Okay, they were worshipping their local deity, local god, and they were worshipping that local deity in what way? They were inviting 20 priests. 20 priests were coming from nearby villages, and these priests were being served by the Dalit village families of this Chakmangalur village. What this Dalit families were supposed to do? They were asked to wash their feet, the feet of these priests, and then they have to take bath in that water. Now the fact was, the thing was, major thing was, this tradition was being carried out since many years, and this Ratnam, his ancestors, means his grandfather and father, were also carrying out this tradition continuously since many decades. So, as being a part of that family, now it was his turn. He was asked to do so, to wash out the feet of these priests, and then after then to take bath in the same water. Now this person, this Ratnam, he was a 20-year young lad. He was studying in engineering college. He was an educated person. He found it very embarrassing. He found it nowhere this suits to the educated people doing such practice. Okay, so he revolted against it. No doubt the revolt was not so easy. He was being suppressed by the influential people of the villages, by the, you can say, rich people of the villages, the people who are having more strong hold, and also his own caste people refused to support him. They didn't stand against this protest that was being launched by Ratnam. Reason being, what was the reason? Because those people were frightened about the from these rich people of the villages, because these rich people were actually providing jobs to the many such dalits of that village. तो इसलिए उन्होंने किसी ने साहस नहीं किया, ना ही किसी ने सपोर्ट किया रत्नाम का कि वो अपनी आवाज ऊपर उठाए. Instead, he was left alone, and he had to do all the things alone. He protested against the this tradition, but the result initially was there was no benefit of his protest. Instead, he was given a punishment, the punishment of ostracis. Okay, in this punishment of ostrich, it's like a samajik bahishkar. Okay, nobody was allowed to talk with this family. Instead, they were asked to leave the village. Nobody was asked to talk to this family, support to this family, share water with this family. Nothing was to be shared with this family. In fact, they were asked to uh, ban the village indirectly. Okay, but this guy didn't give up. He continuously fought for his rights, fought for his family. Okay, and later he got justice through SC/ST Act of 1989. Okay, and what was his victory? This festival was being banned by the law. Okay, by the judicial order, this festival was banned. It was found that it was really a wrong practice. But uh, unluckily, his punishment of ostracis was still continued. He was still apart from the village. उसकी जो सजा थी, जो सामाजिक बहिष्कार की सजा थी, वो बनी रही. He was asked to remain away from the village and the village people. His family was asked to stay away. So, this was a case study in which we saw how an educated boy fought for his family, fought for his community, and up to a certain extent, he got the success also. So, my dear students, that's it for today's video. We have discussed these couple of headings. We will meet soon again in our next video. Till then, be safe, stay, and have a nice day. Thank you.